Now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Nate Myhock. We'll get to those stories in just a minute, but first we have some snowfall on the way. We'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller, joining us now live in studio. And Jeff, I know it's a little dry here so far, but what do we got coming?
Yeah, hey Nate, moderate to heavy snow is moving into the area as we speak. There'll be a quick band of it coming through tonight, likely giving us a 2 to 4 inch snowfall across the region, and it's arriving as we speak. So out there currently, we're talking about snowfall of 2 to 4 inches along and north of Highway 29. Lesser amounts as you go south, more amounts as you go north, but overall, it's going to happen pretty quickly. So get ready. It's in Price County now, moving in our direction. So the wind, though, is also going to be a thing. So out of the south tonight, but it's going to turn out of the northwest tomorrow and occasionally gusts near 30 miles per hour. So we'll have the wind, we'll have the blowing snow, and also some lake effect snow kicking in. Go Gibberick Range on Tanagan tomorrow afternoon. All right, thus the advisories are posted. Here we are, a winter weather advisory. The Weather Service, the government saying, hey, take it easy out there tonight and tomorrow. You have some snowfall on the way. So our forecast then tonight, though, is cloudy skies, snow developing shortly, and rising temperatures to around 30 by sunrise. Your full forecast is coming up. Nate.
Thank you, Jeff. Now, whether you're a hobbyist or a serious maple syrup producer, there is no doubt that the season for harvesting sap has approached quickly, and some in the area are already getting started. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski gives us a look at how the season is starting for one local business.
We've got 18 to 19,000 taps here.
Joe Pollock is working towards another successful maple syrup season.
We try to be ready by the last week of February.
Pollock's family-owned Maple Hollow dates back to 1889. He says this year is projected to be nearly the same as the past 133.
The production is in spring. It's produced and stored in large barrels, and then the rest of the year we package that, reheat it, rebottle it, refilter it, and it goes into smaller containers. And then we make some other products with it also.
Maple Hollow, along with other locally owned operations, bring more than just heritage. They also provide something you can't find in large commercial grocery stores.
Buttersworth doesn't have any maple in it. It has artificial flavoring. And most of the stuff in the store that's called maple syrup doesn't have maple in it. So you just have to read your label.
However, keeping maple syrup a product actually made of maple has not come without change.
With the new equipment, we're using reverse osmosis, we're using preheaters, lots of other technology. There's been a lot of upgrades in the last 10, 20 years. I'm sure there's more coming. Who knows what they are.
Reporting in Lincoln County, Kyle Pozorski, Newswatch 12.
A Rhinelander city meeting turned heated this week. Many Rhinelander firefighters spoke out against city administration during a council work session on Tuesday. Firefighters voiced displeasure about the removal of the assistant chief position, the attempt to remove the deputy chief from the union, and a general lack of transparency from city administration. But it wasn't just firefighters who had complaints. Other city employees also expressed dissatisfaction with the administration as well. The Eagle River Pond Hockey Championships will return this Friday. 2 years ago, the ice conditions were poor, and last year the pandemic canceled the event completely. So there's a lot of anticipation from volunteers and players. Preparation for the rinks also means cleaning the snow that Eagle River is getting.
So luckily we have an awesome ice crew, so they're going to be out here working probably longer than they want to, but we're going to make sure these rinks are clear. Also, we'll have shovels at all the rinks, so we're kind of going to rely on the teams to keep them clean too if the snow becomes an issue, but it looks great with the snow.
The event has 18 rinks for the expected 2,000 players. They usually go through around 3,000 pucks during the event. Holmgren also says pond hockey is very special because a lot of players learn to skate on a pond.
It's old school hockey. It's the original way people played. If you grew up in Minnesota or Wisconsin or anywhere in the Midwest, you might have learned to skate on a pond. I did. And I think that's kind of what makes it special. It takes hockey right back to its roots. So that's why we work so hard to make it happen on the lake.
The first teams will play Friday at 8 a.m., but the event usually runs until 3 in the afternoon. The tournament will then wrap up on Sunday. Today marks 2 weeks that the so-called Freedom Convoy has been at the border. The group has continued to make headlines for their firm stances. It started as a protest over vaccination requirements for cross-border truck drivers, but then enlarged its movement to speak out against the government regulations throughout the pandemic. A central complaint has been that both Canada and America's governments have been using the same measures. And while they continue to take a stand by parking their trucks around Ottawa, it's closed down some bridges. Thus, the town has ultimately been shut down, with transportation to and from the United States being limited. Supply chain issues can also grow, so the concern is now turning heads from government officials. The mayor of Windsor, Ontario, said that he wants a peaceful resolution, but they may have to use police reinforcement to remove protesters in an effort to cut the disruption. The economy is now continuing to reach new records, and that's clearly not a good thing. We'll tell you what President Biden's plan is to combat that issue. That's after Maine Weather with Jeff, right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland. Here is your Newswatch 12 Ski and Board Report, brought to you by Ski Rule.
See the exceptional selection of jewelry at Golden Carat Jewelers. Artistic handmade jewelry by Michu and Belle Latour. Fashion-forward designs by Mira T. and Frederick Sage. The latest trends and the forever classics from Facet Barcelona, Catan, and more. Your full-service jewelry store in downtown Minocqua, Golden Carat Jewelers has a surprise for everyone.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. You know what? Skip this video. Go see one at the auto show.
It's auto show time, the best time to buy a Ford F-150 with ways to power up this and that. Work smarter. Muscle for most anything. Plus, special auto show offers to help you bring one home today. Order your F-150 during auto show to lock in this special flex buy offer. Plus, get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus.
Whether you slip and fall or you're injured during the game, you can count on Bone and Joint Walk-In Care. Avoid crowded waiting areas and the high cost of emergency rooms. Instead, be seen promptly by an orthopedic provider at a fraction of the cost. Bone and Joint's skilled team can diagnose and treat sprains, strains, and fractures without an appointment. With 3 convenient locations, we'll help you get back to the things you enjoy.
Here it comes. The snow has started here in Rhinelander right now at the airport. It's going to get heavier and heavier and heavier for a couple of hours, eventually leading to about a 2 to 4 inch snowfall across the entire area. Here's the radar, and again, this thing has some energy with it. The darker blue colors are moderate to at times heavy snow entering parts of western Wisconsin now into Price County and now Oneida County, moving to the east at about 35 to 40 miles per hour. So all of us have a couple hours now of moderate to at times heavy snowfall. In fact, here's the visibility, and on this map, a quarter mile or less is heavy snow, half mile or less is moderate snow. So we're getting some reports of that now across parts of central, north central, and western Wisconsin, and this is all going this way. So if it's not snowing where you are yet, it'll likely be snowing very soon. All right, so it's going to add up as well. We're talking a widespread 2 to 4 inch snowfall. We've been here before, you know what to do, but this is going to slow your roll tonight into tomorrow, and then we'll get some lake effect snow and blowing and drifting snow throughout the day tomorrow, keeping things a bit messy around here, right? Because right now the winds out of the south gusting near 20, but it's going to turn out of the northwest tomorrow morning and gust near 30. The snow is going to be light and fluffy. That's going to move that snow around with blowing and drifting snow pretty much all day long tomorrow. So here we go. A winter weather advisory. The government or your tax dollars saying, hey, it's snowing out there tonight. Take it easy across far northern parts of Wisconsin into into Michigan as well. So everybody's going to get some snow tonight. The heaviest snow, though, is going to fall along and north of Highway 29, with the heaviest snow falling along and north of Highway 8 this evening. All right, so Futurecast shows the snow going through right now, and by 10 o'clock or so, the core of the heaviest snow is right over north central Wisconsin. That gets out of here by tomorrow morning. Then the wind shifts out of the northwest right off of Lake Superior. That's going to kick in some lake effect snow bands tomorrow morning that are going to linger all day long across into the UP, Go-Gibbet Range, Ontonagon, Keweenaw Peninsula, and into Vilas County, Forest County, maybe even parts of Ashland County as well, getting some more snow from lake effect snow throughout the day tomorrow because the Great Lakes are wide open. Here's the ice coverage where you see red or yellow. That's covered in ice. So, lots of Lake Erie where it's shallow, but Lake Superior is pretty much wide open right now. So you get a north wind over Lake Superior, cold air just across the lake. It picks up that moisture and boom, you get lake effect snow. And that's really going to begin to add up. So here's looking in close now. Okay, so Ontonagon, Keweenaw Peninsula, some areas could see over a foot of lake effect snow beginning tomorrow morning into tomorrow night, because here's the problem. The seasons are fighting, right? So over here we have winter, but look at there's 60s, even a couple of 70s across the plains today. Between the two, you squeeze the air and you get a storm system, and we have that out there today working across the area right now. Temperatures are hanging out near 20 currently, but that's going to be our low tonight. They're actually going to rise overnight tonight before they fall as the cold front comes through tomorrow morning. And then look what happens. So tomorrow 27 like at midnight, then dropping throughout the entire day. High of 6, single-digit high temperature Saturday. If you're outside playing pond hockey Saturday, that's going to be fun. Look at Sunday, 12, 19 for Monday, then right back up again into Wednesday with a high temperature near 32. Our forecast tonight, though, is snow and wind is out there now. We're starting shortly, heavy at times, rising temperatures into the low 30s by tomorrow morning with that gusty south wind. For tomorrow, a lot going on tomorrow. So cloudy and windy, temperatures near 27, but dropping into the teens by mid to late day. Flurries everywhere, but lake effect snow north, Go-Gibbet Range, Ontonagon, locally heavy snow there with that gusty northwest wind. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow's kind of a mess. Saturday is just cold, Sunday 12, and then there's Valentine's Day, partly cloudy skies with a high temperature of 19. Nate?
Thank you, Jeff. States are getting the green light to build a network of electric vehicle charging stations across the country. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm joined each other to discuss the $5 billion investment, which is a part of the Biden administration's infrastructure package. The plan will provide $2.5 billion in local grants to fill gaps in the charging network in rural areas and other disadvantaged communities that are less likely to own higher-priced electric vehicles. But Buttigieg stressed that those areas would also benefit from driving electric cars, saying that they're cheaper to own over time. Granholm said the aim of the new charging stations is to build the necessary infrastructure for drivers to save money. Each station would enable a driver to fully recharge and get back on the road in about an hour.
Taken together, an electric future comes into focus, and with it, good paying jobs, good health, good communities across the nation. We are excited to get it done.
Because of the way electric vehicles entered the market, many might think of them as a luxury item, something that belongs to those who live in the biggest cities next to the most chargers and have the most money to spend. The reality is, nobody benefits more from EVs in principle than those who drive the longest distances, which is often our rural Americans. Stand to save the most money on gas and maintenance, provided we support rural communities and do not leave them behind in the EV race.
In the last quarter of 2021, the cost of buying a home rose double-digit percentages for a majority of the country. The National Association of Realtors notes that the median price of a home is just under $362,000. That's 15% more than last year. However, realtors expect home values to stabilize later into 2022 as more homes come to the market. Americans received more bad news on inflation today. We are paying more in just about every sector of the economy, including gas and groceries. The overall increase of 7.5% from last year is the largest in 40 years. So we're all feeling the pain, from the grocery store, where the average price of meat is up 14%, to the gas pump, seeing a 40% hike year over year. President Biden was in Virginia today, pushing plans to cut costs, especially on health care and prescription drugs. NBC's Alice Barr reports the latest.
All right, we're going to take the bag.
More evidence today of what Americans already know.
Prices are way up.
Prices on everyday essentials are soaring.
Fruit, paper goods, English, everything. Everything is, I'm blown away.
Inflation rose 7.5% in January from the previous year, exceeding December's 40-year high. The worst spikes coming in food, energy, and housing. Economists largely blame pandemic forces of increased demand and supply chain disruptions.
COVID has caused significant increase in prices in the supply chain.
President Biden in Virginia today pitching his efforts to reduce consumer costs, especially on health care and prescription drugs.
We need to ease the burden on working families by making everything more affordable and accessible.
Inflation has taken a serious toll on the president's approval ratings. Republicans blame Democrat-led spending bills for pumping too much money into the economy.
This is a direct result of liberal policy choices.
Moderate Senate Democrat Joe Manchin today digging in against more federal spending through the sidelined Build Back Better Act.
We have inflation, and we have basically an economy that's on fire. You don't throw more fuel on the fire.
President Biden insists his plans will ease inflation in a statement today saying his administration is using every tool at its disposal. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
The big game is just days away, and the NBC broadcast pair that is covering it has an interesting tie to the game. We'll explain that after the break.
Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio has designed beautiful and functional kitchens and baths in the Northwoods. When helping plan your dream kitchen or bath with in-home consultation available, they provide 3D drawings of your spaces to bring your visions to life. Owner and designer Sarah has over 25 years of experience, overseen 500-plus projects, and built strong relationships with local contractors providing superior installation. Whether it's a new home or a remodel, Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio in Eagle River looks forward to making your dream kitchen or bath a reality.
President's Day is the best time to buy furniture, and Slumberland Furniture is having one of their biggest sales of the year.
Wow. Wow is right.
Deals up to 50% off throughout the store. Find a great accent piece, a warm fireplace, an amazing recliner. Incredible deals throughout the store. See why this is one of the best times of the year to buy furniture. The huge President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture. And for your new mattress, come to Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've reinvented mattress shopping.
Hi, I'm Dane Hagen.
And I'm Jeff Weller.
And we're looking for teens with exemplary character who are role models in the community.
We'll be hosting the YMCA Teen Character Awards on April 24th. We need you to nominate a teen who demonstrates the wise core values of caring, honesty, responsibility, and respect.
Teachers, counselors, family, and friends are all encouraged to nominate deserving teens using the online nomination form on ymcathenorthwoods.org. This is an excellent opportunity for you and the community to recognize teens with character.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Tap into the power of our 5G network. Choose any phone from any brand, and we make it free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month from US Cellular.
What are you doing? Dude, I'm so excited. I just can't wait for summer.
Can't wait to get on the water? Then get to the biggest and best boat show only at American Marina Motorsports in Shawano. Lowest prices guaranteed. We're matching deposits up to $1,000 and pick from the most boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else. Don't get left out in the cold. Get to the American Marine Boat Show, February 24th through 27th, Shawano.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Los Angeles has a shiny new stadium, and it's getting ready to hold the biggest game in the sport of football. With Super Bowl 56 just a few days away, NBC's Jennifer Borkland gives us a look.
gleaming high on the horizon, and yet also dug in 6 stories underground to satisfy LAX height restrictions, SoFi Stadium is a magical place even before the first player steps foot on the field. And when the Cincinnati Bengals meet the Los Angeles Rams here on their own turf, anything is possible.
I've always said that's one of the reasons you love sports, because you think you know, but you don't know.
NBC announcer Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth, wide receiver for the Bengals in the 1980s, will be in the broadcast booth as usual, but this one's special to him in the city he played 8 seasons for.
People are coming up to me and congratulating me, and I'm like, I didn't do anything. I've barely even seen this team play.
More than 70,000 fans expected, with standard tickets from $5,000 to $10,000. The most expensive Super Bowl in the history of the game, which has its roots here.
And it's come full circle. This is where it all began. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, just 8 miles to the north of SoFi Stadium, home of the first Super Bowl.
Tickets to that game, $12 back in 1966. And for just slightly more today, fans are flocking to the Super Bowl experience in downtown Los Angeles. 40,000 last weekend, up to 100,000 by game time.
Make sure it's clear it's a very safe crowd as well.
Everyone coming into any of the Super Bowl venues with vaccination proof or negative COVID tests and masks required. Whatever it takes to get back in the game on football's grandest stage. Jennifer Bjorklund, NBC News, Inglewood, California.
Did you know that Central Wisconsin's largest farm show just got better? Over 120 booths, 60 pieces of machinery, awesome food, prizes, and more. It's Wednesday, February 16th and Thursday, February 17th at your Marshfield Mall. See you there.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck, Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks.
Elena Fedorova, arms trafficker. She runs an organization of soldiers for hire, loyal to no country.
I got your attention.
Why is she in custody? Why now? She's been preparing for years.
What's in motion will eclipse you, the FBI, and the government. You're going to learn a lot, Agent Turner.
The Endgame premieres February 21st on NBC.
Find out what your case may really be worth. It may be a lot more than you think.
Hupy and Abraham.
I got almost $1 million.
$350,000.
I got paid fast. A whole lot more than the insurance company offered.
If you're injured, call now. It's free and confidential. And there's never a fee unless you win. Tell them you mean business. Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham. Right now.
Did you know that Central Wisconsin's largest farm show just got better? Over 120 booths, 60 pieces of machinery, awesome food, prizes, and more. It's Wednesday, February 16th and Thursday, February 17th at your Marshfield Mall. See you there.
Well, I was curious, you know, the Super Bowl taking place in Los Angeles this Sunday, so I wanted to look at what the temperature was like. Mid to upper 80s.
Record high temperatures in LA this weekend.
A little different here,
Super Bowl weekend, which feels strange, right?
Yeah.
For us, though, no record cold temperatures, but single-digit high temperatures on Saturday. Extremes, right? Let's go outside now. Here we are in Rhinelander. Oh, here we are. Looking at a 7-day forecast that includes really cold temperatures, talking about highs near single digits on Saturday. The snow is out there now, a 2 to 4 inch snowfall tonight. but then a slow recovery. So Sunday 12, Monday 19, and then overall our next chance for snow after tonight is going to be probably Wednesday into Thursday of next week. But overall, you know, we've had a cold month of January, February early as well, but now, you know, up and down temperatures are likely across much of the month.
You know, and I'll say it too, upper 80s in LA, it's too hot for me.
No.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not this time of year.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later tonight.